So, this is the 2023 Porsche Taycan Cross Turbo. Oh no, I can't get the name right, but basically it's a Porsche Taycan. That's an estate version. So, a pretty interesting vehicle, really. I am surprised that they added this. I didn't really expect them to add another Porsche Taycan because, yeah, the one we got in the game already is sort of, it's infamous really for being just a car people give to each other, basically. It's sort of a very common car for some reason. I don't know why, but like you always get gifted them mostly, and I think people win them as well quite often. So I don't know why they're like giving us another one, but here we go. It's not a bad vehicle, the Porsche Taycan anyway. This one I'm guessing is probably also not that bad, though those seats look weird. I wonder if those seats are like part of the S. I'm guessing S means sport. Yeah, those seats look really weird. They're really angular. That's interesting. But yeah, this is the Porsche. Oh, there you go. This is the full name. The 2023 Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo Turbo S. So yeah, it just rolls off the tongue basically. So let's go modify it. Obviously, there's no body kits. Is there any... it's just Forza Aero, basically, for everything. I don't think there's any wide body kits. Nope. But I wonder if there's... Oh, you can just put just under 2,000 horsepower into this vehicle, which I don't know how that would handle. I'm not going to do that. So I think I will probably put on the race motor and battery. I don't really want to put just under 2,000 horsepower onto this vehicle because that'd be uncontrollable and just weird. So obviously I'm going to do that. Suspension, just the race suspension I suspect. Unless, no, I'm just going to do the race suspension and probably all other race parts. So anti-roll bar, race anti-roll bar. Actually, I wonder... that gets about £1,000 of weight off. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do the anti-roll bar, or, well, the roll cage. I will do the anti-roll bars and the gear. Unfortunately, this vehicle doesn't actually have the drift gearbox, which the original car actually does, I believe. But basically, for those who don't know, the drift gearbox, you could put these on... You could put it on electric vehicles. Unfortunately, they removed that, largely because people kept on putting them on Jaguar I-Paces and some other car I can't remember, which ended up with the vehicle being used to basically cheat in multiplayer, so those cars got banned, and they no longer include drift gearboxes on electric vehicles, which is kind of annoying really, because some cars do need gearbox customization, like electric vehicles anyway. So anyway, the fitment, which is okay, it looks okay, the wheels. I don't like the gold centerpiece though, so I'm going to change them. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on. Sort of silvery, sort of chrome don't really suit this vehicle, I don't think. Black, yeah, that looks okay, the black. Although I don't particularly like that type of wheel. I could do these, I guess. I could actually do aero disc. I think it's aero disc. Yeah, aero disc. That looks okay. Definitely different than what I usually do anyway. So yeah, I think I'm going to do aero disc. So that's it done, I believe. I will look at the motor swaps again, which... Yeah, I don't really want to do any of this, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not going to put just under 2,000 horsepower in this vehicle, as I've said. So for the gearbox as well, yeah, it's a shame that there's no transmission options, because that would actually help this car quite a bit, I'd imagine, in the performance section. But unfortunately, there's no option, which kind of ruins it a little bit. I understand why they removed that option from electric vehicles, but it just seems a bit just weird, really, because these vehicles, some of them at least, definitely need to have more gears so you can like go faster. Yeah, I understand why they removed it. Obviously, paint as well. Not a lot of paint options anyway. There's red, which doesn't look that terrible. It actually suits this car quite a bit. There's this Taycan blue or light blue, which There's probably a name for it, but I basically associate that colour with the Porsche Taycan. Obviously silver as well, and white, and other blue. I think I'm going to keep this black and just tint the windows basically. But yeah, that's this vehicle done pretty much. It's a shame that they didn't include the gearbox options, as I said, but oh well, that's sort of electric vehicle anyway, so it doesn't really make sense to it to have a gearbox. Obviously, also, I'd much rather have a roof rack option with like the roof box, but again, I don't know why they didn't include that, because it would actually suit this car quite a bit. But overall, this is a okay car. This vehicle is actually surprisingly fast for an electric vehicle. Obviously, not so much in acceleration, although it is pretty quick. In actual like top speed it can reach, I'm surprised, largely because the electric vehicles in this game have issues with top speeds and balancing between acceleration and top speed. This is an issue facing like the Mars Manx EV 2.0, I believe it is, whatever the electric beach buggy is. And I believe the is it the Rimmix? No, not the Rimmix. The Rimmix are actually fine because they're electric supercars. The Rivian vehicles also have issues when it comes to performance, really, due to the gear ratios. I'm guessing you could probably change them. I don't know. I haven't actually looked into changing them at all, but yeah, it's because there's no performance upgrades and there's like, sort of really no ability to change the gears between actual gears. Obviously, this one has 2 gears, the Taycan, which yeah, this one actually is not that bad. That's probably helps it. But like normal electric vehicles, because they've got 1 gear, you can't really change the actual gear ratios to make 1 gear faster than the other, pretty much, or like balance them out basically, which is quite annoying. I don't really know why that's an issue. I don't know why they just don't create like a special gearbox for electric vehicles, like in game anyway. Obviously, maybe they just can't be bothered. I don't know, but like I understand why they like got rid of the drift gearboxes, because technically they're like an exploit, I guess. But I don't understand why they don't create like an electric gearbox so people can actually tune like the electric vehicles better. Yeah, it's just sort of a rambling basically, but the point is that this vehicle is actually surprisingly fast and incredible when it comes to acceleration. So my opinion on the Porsche Taycan has drifted over time. At some point I actually hated it, or well, I didn't really care about it, and sort of kind of hated it. But now I have to admit it isn't a terrible vehicle. I do appreciate it. It definitely is one of the better electric vehicles in this game, and probably in real life, definitely better than any Tesla or the new Ford Capri electric crossover thing that they recently unveiled. Yeah, definitely better than those vehicles. So compared to the other electric vehicles that we recently have, like the Hyundai and the Kia, and I can't think of anything else. The Volkswagen ID, I guess, so I think that's pretty old now. Yeah, compared to those vehicles, this one definitely will be probably used quite a bit, because it's an okay vehicle, it's nice to drive. I definitely need to put like a tune on it, or well, I want to do the tune myself, however, so I'll probably never be done. But yeah, this vehicle isn't terrible, and I'll probably be using it again. I will definitely be doing videos on the next update as well, with the cars, which I hope are actually going to be cars people want and not like about 800 Hyundai models. And also probably the actual thing that they add in, hopefully, which I'm guessing something to do with car meets, unless it's like delivering coffee. Actually, it could be something to do with Donut Media Part 2, like the Donut Media Part 2 update, maybe. I don't know. I think the live stream is July the 15th, so I'll definitely be watching that and hopefully seeing what they actually update, or well, what's in the update anyway. I strongly suspect, however, there'll probably be another Hyundai model that no one wants in the game added in the update. So yeah, that's going to be fun.